You need prospects for your offer. But where do you find them? This is not a new problem. This problem has existed for hundreds of years. And even with the rise of television and advertising, in 2023, at the time of this recording, it still remains a challenge. You have an offer and you need an audience. This is not a new problem, nor is it unique to you. This problem exists across the board for many businesses in many industries and sectors. And with the rise of television and advertising and YouTube and Facebook ads and all of that, you'd think the problem would have been solved by now. But research shows it is still an ongoing problem for many. So we believe we may have created, if not the absolute solution, a good starting point. Hi, Trudy Beerman here of PSI TV. As we've interviewed our guests to introduce them to a new audience through television, we realized very quickly we were not just in the TV business, we were in the influential reach business. To help with that, I am a doctoral candidate at Liberty University, and my research interest is influential reach. So as I started to serve my clients and tried to value stack, we've been creating many solutions over time to deal with this issue of influence and reach, because attraction marketing is way better than cold calling or trying to convince somebody and twist their arm into getting to buy your thing. Because honestly, guys, I don't know about you, but with us, regret is a one emotion we do not want to generate in those we look to serve. So I want to introduce to you this proprietary tool that we've created over here at PSI TV, Influence Media PSI TV. It's part of our reachology efforts. Now, reachology for us is a science and study of influential reach, because we believe influential reach should be measured. It should be a science and not an art. Now, influential reach is not just influence and not just reach. Guys, you can have a lot of influence and be a big fish in a small pond. And you could be like an influential social media influencer that has a lot of reach, but not much clout, not much not much experience, not much credentials. So for us, we came up with the whole concept of reachology. It's the science and study of influential reach. We've come up with many tools, one of which is an influence reach score, the reachology score, but that will be a conversation for another day. Today, we're showing you a new tool we've created, an AI tool, the audience finder. All right, let's go. The whole goal is to give you a competitive advantage. So today we're going to look at matching your message with the right market. So I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to look at what the Bible says, what research says, the actual tool, the AI audience finder tool, and we're going to talk about guest alignment with PSI TV. Story time. So once upon a time, there was a man who had this amazing solution. He could heal people, and he just knew that there's so many hurting people in the world, and he went out to do his thing. He stumbled across this man. According to this story, he was demon possessed. So he heals the man. He gives a demonstration of his authority and power. He heals the man. But when the community saw that the man was healed, they didn't care so much that the man was healed. What they cared about was the fact that the demons left the man and ran into this herd of pigs, and the herd of pigs threw themselves off the cliff into the ocean and died. So what happened was that community said, you know what, we don't want your healing thing going on over here. We don't want it. Get out of here. Go, go, go. So here's the thing. This story came out of Matthew 8. Okay, so in Matthew 8, this is a story of Jesus healing this man that had demons. And at the end of the story, like I told you, it says, and behold, all the city came out to Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to leave the region. Did he have an audience? Yes. Did he demonstrate his power and his healing abilities? Yes. Was this an audience that was receptive to what he wanted to show to help them with? No. Guys, you may have a solution and it works. That is not the issue. That is not the question. You know you have a fantastic solution. You know your offer and your solution works. The key is to find the people who want it. You need to find your people. Okay? So, same Jesus, same healing power. Let's take a look at another situation. In Matthew 15, 29 through 31, it says, and Jesus heals many. Jesus went on from there and walked beside the Sea of Galilee, and he went up on the mountain and sat down there. And great crowds came to him, bringing with them the lame, the blind, the crippled, the mute, and many others. And they put them at his feet, and he healed them. So the crowd wondered when they saw the mute speaking, the crippled healed, the lame walking, and the blind seeing, and they glorified the God of Israel. So whether or not you are a Bible believer as I am, I hope this story still works for you to explain what's going on here. Same Jesus, same healing power, same demonstration of that power, but in this case, the audience was receptive to what he had to offer. So there will be people who need what you have, but won't want it. I promise you, your offer, your solution, as much as you think it works for everybody, not everybody is going to be receptive to you or to what you have to offer. You have to find your people. You have to find the right audience for what it is you have to offer. Now, research says, so this is peer-reviewed research, and it's very current. Peer-reviewed means that the academic person who wrote it, it also was verified and checked by other academics in the same space. So this is, and it's very current, guys. So what they found about selecting audiences is, even as online advertising continues to grow, a central question remains: who to target? Yet advertisers know little about how to select from hundreds of audience segments. Audience segments is important. A lot of you may have been learning about avatars. If you've done anything in marketing at all, you've heard of an avatar. An avatar is different from an audience segment. So an audience segment could be everyone who likes to ride a bicycle. But, you know, you could be looking at the 6-year-old who's learning to ride their bike for the very first time, or you could be looking at the weekend warrior, or you could be looking at athletic cyclists like a Lance Armstrong. And then maybe you build out your avatar and you call your avatar Lance Armstrong. You know, you build it out that he rides athletically, you know, he's always practicing, he's always racing, this kind of thing. You build out your avatar. So that's your avatar, but the segment would probably be more like athletic cycling. So you have audience segments and you have your avatar. So let's look at audience segments, because that's what this research was about. And as they looked at different ways the professionals approach targeting an audience, one of the preferences was for behavioral segments. Behavioral segments now is not like, you know, the specifics of Lance, that he reads this kind of magazine and he, you know, practices on this kind of course and he rides this kind of bike. That's very specific to Lance, your avatar. But behavioral segments are going to go a little bit broader, where they're going to look at the behavior of cyclists athletic cyclists in general. And what they're saying is that the positive effects of behavioral targeting on purchase intent and sales, with the former increasing by about 65%. So they're finding that when you focus on the behavior of the market segment, that at least the intention to purchase goes up, even if not the actual sale. But you have to remember, guys, if you haven't learned this before, sales have a cycle. People very rarely hear about something for the very first time and then go and do it. It's like saying you met this beautiful woman and then you immediately asked her to marry her, and the very next day you're walking down the aisle. That's not quite how a lot of these things work. Sometimes you have to create awareness, and then as they hear about it, then they realize they have a need for it, but then there's so many options, and then they figure it out. Well, yeah, I'm going to get one now. Who am I going to get it from? And then they finally decide it's from you. So sales will always have a cycle, the marketing and advertising cycle shrinking down to sales. So when it comes to behavioral segmenting for your promotions, for your marketing messages, for your advertising, behavioral marketing has had a positive research effect, pushing up purchase intent. This is huge. Now, here at PSI TV, as we interviewed our guests, we realized they were coming to us for the same reason I went to TV in the first place, for the same reason that I have PSI TV. My guests have been wanting to get their offer shared with a brand new audience. And so they come to PSI TV, but usually we're not their only stop. So as I have been chatting with them, I realized, oh, they're looking for this on a wide scale. What they're really looking for is influential reach. And so I realized that TV being a very influential platform, they're not just coming to us just to get the new audience, but they're coming to us to the credibility and authority that television brings. So we broadened our vision for this business. And PSI TV no longer sees ourselves in the TV business. We see ourselves in the influential reach business. With that expansion of our vision, we really set out to stack the value for people who want to work with us. And what we've been doing is creating tools around the concept of influential reach. We've also created the Reachology score, but that's a conversation for another day. Today, I'm introducing to you our AI audience finder tool. So the driving motivation to create these tools is to stack that value to our audience, because we want to help you grow your influential reach. So we went to TV to share our offer with a new audience, but then others wanted the same. They're like, Trudy, can you help us? Can we be on your show? So we became, PSI TV is basically a knowledge broker platform. And when we interview guests, we make you the star and we share your offer with a TV audience. But with our expanded vision for the business, we realize that you are actively looking to build your influence, to build your reach. So we've been creating tools to help you do exactly that. We're giving you the strategies and the tools to build your influential reach. So the Audience Finder AI tool is a fit for you if you want to identify, well, this tool will identify 3 groups, audience segments, most likely to resonate with your offer. And it also will help you to find where they're likely to be putting their attention, the magazines, the platforms, and how to make your offer appeal to them. So the Audience Finder tool, let me give you a look at it. So when you come to the Audience Finder tool, you're going to put in the name of your offer, the problem it addresses, the big payoff, and what type of offer it is. As you can see, there are some examples written in, but let's go ahead and build this one out. Youthful is the name of the product. This is a made-up product, guys. Anti-aging night cream. Okay, and what does the problem address? Dark aging spots, wrinkles, and fine lines on the face. Okay, what is the big payoff? A big boost in confidence, a big boost in confidence due to a more youthful appearance. Okay, what type of offer is this? There's a drop menu. It is a tangible product. So let's hit submit, and it will take a few moments to do its thing. It has been known to take a little while. That's a hang up that we're working on, but let's see. Sometimes it develops the answer quickly. So here we go. It gives you 3 audience segments. It tells you where they will be and something that you can say. So audience segment 1, women aged 35 to 50, interested in beauty and skincare. You see the behavior, the audience segment with behavior. women aged 35 to 50 interested in beauty and skincare. What are they reading? What is getting their attention? Magazines like Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Allure. And if you're looking for where they're hanging out like a group, you want to look on Facebook for beauty and skincare enthusiasts, or on Instagram, influencers in the beauty niche. I'm not going to go through all of them, but this is what this audience finder is going to do for you. So if you would like to try our tool, it's free. It's absolutely free. You're going to go to the page. We're going to put the link for you in the pinned comments. When you get to the page, it will look like this, and then you simply put in your information, hit the button, and it will take you to the tool. It is free for you to use. So your next step, if you choose to do that, is to take advantage of our audience tool. At the end of the day, guys, our goal here at PSI TV, especially when we do these shows, we're trying to just put out enough community content, because we really want to show you that we want to help you, that we can help you, and that we know what we're doing. So we're putting out this free content week after week here to let you know that we really mean what we say we're going to do. We really want to help you grow your influence and your reach. One way could be that you're a guest on PSI TV. Another way could be that you take advantage of this free audience finder and then go ahead and apply your message and your focus to those behavioral segments. And then later on, we'll reveal more tools like our reachologist score and so forth. So at the end of the day, the goal is to help you build your influence and your reach. Influence is one thing, reach is another. Remember, influential reach is, even if you're a big fish in a small pond, we're going to encourage you to jump ponds and grow again. This is where you go from being a celebrity with your small group of 20 to 50 people who know you, trust you, like you, to being maybe known within your city, within your state, within your country, and maybe even global. You are going to be the one others want to hear from. You will be invited to guest stages and podcasts and more. The first name that comes to mind for the thing that you do, the obvious choice from the competition, recognized by people who don't even know you. People come up to me all the time. Why do you look so familiar? And then I can go, I don't know, maybe you saw me on TV. And even if they haven't, guys, it's such an icebreaker. So that's, but a lot of people know me because they have seen me on some platform. You would even be considered a celebrity in your space because your competition is not making this level of effort. Trudy Beerman here. I am super simple to find. Please go check out the Audience Finder AI tool we've created for you, free of charge, absolutely no cost to you, and all the best with your efforts with your marketing.